Well, it took, about a month and a half. It took between Creality being behind in product and not shipping it for like a month, and then UPS losing my product when they finally got it to the city I'm close to. But nevertheless, it's here. So this is a box. You can probably see it right there behind me. I ain't putting it up on the desk because it is heavy. 121 pounds. My studio is upstairs. I had to bring that thing upstairs myself. I got it up here, got it into the room. I probably could have taken a bit at a time, instead. Might have been easier, but I wanted to do a full actual unboxing. There it is. Creality 2 K2 Plus Combo. Let's just get this sucker open and see what it looks like. Whew! That there's gonna be a big box. Look at this thing. Holy moly! Thing is I needed a big printing bed. And other than the Prusa XL, which is 350 by 350 as well, it's also a lot more expensive. I have seen a lot of people having problems either from shipping or it just doesn't work right away. We'll see how mine goes. I'm hoping it's flawless, because I do have work I gotta do. There's a reason why I needed a bigger printer. But obviously I'm gonna keep all the packaging just in case. So when this thing's coming shipping from the other side of the planet to here, having lots of good packaging is a good idea. So here we go. These guys give us stickers. Quick installation guide. That's our screen. That's a nice size screen. That's it right there. External spool holder, our hub. There's our 4 in and our 1 out. Bonus accessory. I don't care, I gotta open this up and see what it looks like right now. I don't know what bonus accessory. Oh, you know what? It's just spare parts. Well, that's good. I like they actually send you. So it's got extra little brushes for when it's got to clean off the nozzle in there. It's got extra screws. So that's kind of nice to have. That's cool. Some mounting for our screen. It sends you swatches for all their colors. That's good too, actually, because then it's nice having both Bamboo and Creality, because maybe Creality has something Bamboo doesn't, or maybe Bamboo has Creality what Creality doesn't. So it's nice having some swatches from everything. Power cable, buffer screw. Definitely gonna have to read some instructions on this one, I think. They send you a really nice toolkit. Like, look at this. That's a nice case and everything. Check that out. I don't even have to print my scraper. They send you one that's already put together. And we got a nozzle cleaner, screwdriver with all the little tips in there. That's great. There's your Allen keys, thumb drive. Cool. Then you've got lubrication for the rails. You got some glue for the bed. That's cool. They give you little tools. These are nice. To be able to take the nozzle out of the hot end, right? And they give you a couple of those too. What's this one here? Oh, I see. So this one here works in the screwdriver, and then this one here is more like an Allen key. Right, that you can get in there if it's, you can't get in with the screwdriver. Okay, there's all our PTFE tubes, right, and our Creality material thing. I can't remember. I'm so used to saying AMS or multi-material system. Creality material box. I can't remember. I can't remember their abbreviation. Some people apparently got full spools. I'm jealous. I wish I got full spools, especially for having to wait for 6 weeks. So I got a red, there's blue. That must be top. When you look at the size of this thing, that's crazy difference in size. This is why I didn't go with the bamboo carbon, because it's just the same size as the P1S. You know, just a few subtle differences, and it's like over $2,000 for the same price. I get a monster, and yeah, it's a monster. You know, I might just actually put this up on the table so it's easier to work with. So I'll be right back. Oh my God, that is insane. Woo! Still not as wide as the Neptune 4 Max. That one there is considerably bigger. It didn't fit on the table as easily. There's this one, but this is still pretty big, mind you. Looks like we have a little bit of plastic to remove. It's pretty well secured in there. Okay, is this going to pull out of there now? It will. Okay, make sure the head is out of the way. CFS, reality, what? Filament? Reality filament system? CFS? I guess that's what that is. I was still completely wrong. Figures. There to be. Let's just set this aside for now. Now, what's next? Oh, there's the rest of our filament back here. Oh, we don't need that. Yeah, so there's the white, the black. Okay, so this piece is going to come up next. Another piece of foam. The good thing is me recording all of this right now. If I do have to send it back, I can just rewatch the video on how it all goes back together. There we go. The box is so full of stuff over there now. Everything I throw in it keeps falling out. Okay, we gotta take this plastic out now. So, you know, I'm gonna take that little screwdriver out and try it. Is that all there is to it? I still need the leverage of one of these guys. Well, there's the sticker. It says back there to tear off before use. I'm doing it. There we go. That out of the way. Loosen off these two screws. I'm glad I used that. It's magnetic. It's easy to, so I don't lose the screw down in there. One, two, and there's that piece of plastic. Look at that bed. I'll give you two little grip spots here. Triangles here that says that we have to take those 4 screws out. I'm assuming that that's just to hold the bed down. I'm going to crack this open real quick. Just take a quick peek. Make sure that I'm not doing anything before I'm supposed to finish something else. I can see there's a tag up here for something too, and there's one over there. I think they even have this just clips. So I'm going to double check. So yeah, so these are just little clips to hold the rails to keep them nice and sturdy, I guess, during shipment as well. So those had to come off. We got another one here, they just pop off. They're on there good, but they do pop off. There we go, there's one. There's 2. And then there's also this tiny little thing here you got to remove off the camera. Camera's right here. And then I just got these 4 screws I got to take out here for the bed. 3. There's 4. Well, now we gotta put the screen on. Okay, so we have to install the base. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this off. There's our ribbon behind there. It's supposed to poke on through. There we go. All right. Please connect to the internet to download updates before printing. So, you know what that tells you? Something's messed up and they didn't fix it until later. So this is, do I have this through the right way? Looks like I have it through the right way. That's in. And then it just clicks in like that. Look at that. Easy peasy. Now does this tilt? Oh, look at that. Oh, I like it. That's nice because I'm going to have this on the floor so I can tilt this up so it'll be easier to see. I'll peel that off shortly. I doubt I'm ever going to use this, but should I put it on there? You know, I'm not going to put this on because I could just see myself, because I'm putting this down on the floor right here, and I could see myself catching myself on this as I'm walking by, and I'm going to break it or something. So if I ever need it, I'll put it on, but for now, I'm not going to. That is that for that. That is that for that. So the only thing left is the power plug here. So power is on. Lights are on. Maybe I will peel this off now. Everybody always loves doing that. I know. I'll let that boot up while I get the top out. It definitely is nice that this actually arrived alive, because this is black. And that could have easily been broken in shipping, especially such a large, and for such a large system. This one up here. Look at that, beautiful. Put this up here. Awesomeness. Oh, English. Next. Remove 4 screws from B, C, and D quartering position. Yes, we've done that. Okay, so we're going to connect to our internet here. This does have an Ethernet port in the back too, so it can be connected directly to your network instead of using the Wi-Fi as well. Time zone. This connecting to the cloud thing, I don't know what the hell that's all about, because it don't do anything. Right? It brings up numbers and then my phone just wants to print something. I'm just going to skip that for now, go to next. And now it's going to do platform printing, the self-check. So it's going to do a self-checking system. Alright, here goes. Alright, so it's doing a self-check. Nozzle heating was good. Now it's heating up the bed. Oh, we're moving. Now it's doing input shaping. Interesting. Yeah. Oh, now it's moving the bed. Oh, that's pretty fast. Here's one of the things that people are liking, is the fact that you can actually just wipe stuff out from underneath because it's flat. But the bamboos have like a lip. So this is the auto leveling apparently it's doing right now. Really? I hope that's normal. I guess it is. Alright, self-check is all done. I had to shut it off though because it says not to hot swap plugging in the Creality multi-material system, the CFS, while everything is running. So I had to shut it off. Alright, so we're going to go fire it back on and see what happens here. I'm going to walk around the machine to go hit the button. Nifty! Well, I guess we can get the spools ready up in there. Like it says right on there, no TPU, PVA, or BVOH. So, but you can do ABS, PETG, PLA, PLA plus. Although I might have a job to do with TPU on here, which then I will have to hook up that external roll instead of using the CFS. Alright, so here we go. Black. So these have the little sensors right there. It's supposed to automatically see what you put in there. And on the side, where you put that spool holder, it does have a sensor there as well. Wow. Now I do have to say, that is easier to load than the AMS on the P1S. I just literally put it in and away it goes. You have to fight to put it in that. Same thing with the AMS light on my A1. You gotta really fiddle around until it finally finds that sweet spot and then it takes it. This just, there it is. That's pretty cool. Alright, moving on. Here's the white. You know, I don't think I've ever actually tried Creality filament before. Look at that. That's just crazy. It just takes it. Like, bam, there it is. It's in there. Alright, going in with the blue. Look at that. I love that. That's awesome. And the red. Look at that. Crazy. Close that up. Keep the moisture out. So I can put desiccant in here too. There's a couple of spots for it, but I'll do that later. This stuff's all going to be relatively dry already anyway. Now there's nothing with this. This is just a display. Now let's check this out. We got local USB and history. Look at that. It recognizes everything. Got the black, the white, the blue, and the red. That's awesome. It's returning home. So I guess the next step then is I gotta get this connected to the computer and print something. In full control. Alright, well, why don't we print the simple Creality logo. That uses 3 colors. So let's print it and see what happens. This takes a long time. If it's got to do this self-leveling every time. Now mind you, if you get a perfect print every time, I don't care. But still. We still haven't printed anything yet. It's just lovely. Still leveling. Something's happening. The AMS is moving. It's bringing in the white. Well, that's always a good sign. See the gray? They obviously did do a check on this machine first to make sure that it's working and functioning properly. Alright, here we go. That was a pretty fast purge line. And that is a small little square. Oh, that's the purge tower. That's a big symbol. So far, it's looking good. Now mind you, this is their settings and their setup and their logo. So you can see the CFS moving. Looks like there's a little bit of ripple there. Speed isn't bad. Look at that. I don't know. Definitely pretty fast. Look at those ripples though. I don't like seeing stuff like that because I need finished product to look good. I guess we'll see what it looks like when we pull it off after. That layer looks pretty tight though. That looks nice. It's beautiful. So is it a heating issue? Is it an extrusion issue? Definitely moving fast. Yeah, I think putting it on the floor is going to be good too. Because man, my whole desk just shakes when that thing is moving. Like when it's doing that, the whole thing is just like vibrating back and forth and back and forth and back. Let's just keep an eye on that for a little bit and see what happens. Well, it's still going. It hasn't had to change colors yet. When I sit down, I almost can't see it. It's so tall. It still hasn't added the other colors. I wonder, I guess it's gonna have probably after this it'll change. You would not believe how much that's vibrating in my desk right now. So I'm hoping, is it gonna, I think it's gonna change. Yeah. Purging. Poop chute is really high on this one. So it's I'm gonna have to design, unless somebody's already made it, a chute to come down, right, and off to the side, like I have for my P1S. Make it easier to, so it's just not a big mess of poop coming out the back. So you can see here, I'm hoping that those tubes are going to be long enough. I might have to get a longer one here to be able to put this up on the desk. Even this is short too. But it might be okay. Oh, is there going to be poop coming out? There it goes. A red and a white. There's our poop. That's not too bad. Let's see here. Is that it for the red? Must be. Guess we're doing blue now. See, so if you come around this side, see here's your RFID. If you have the spool holder, the 2 screws are right here. So it comes up and it holds it right here. So your spool is right there. So it'll recognize, you know, what it is, even if you have it on the side spool. Which I'm surprised with the P1S or even the Carbon series that they didn't already do that. And they didn't. And then it's kind of weird spot to put the USB port. You think they'd put that, like, I don't know, even if they would have put it here or something, would have made more sense to me, but whatever. There it is. And when you come around the back, so this one is, it's kind of weird, but you got 2 coming out of the CFS. The one going down to control here, your multi-spool connection, and then the other one going down for the power. And then just underneath the power, like I said, there's your LAN connection if you don't want to go wireless. And then there's your power button. So I'm definitely gonna, like where this, I've got this filing cabinet here. That's where that is gonna find its new home, just under the desk. I'm pretty sure it's gonna fit. This is about, it's a little bit taller than the filing cabinet, but I've got space. So, and then hopefully these things will be long enough that I can just have the machine right here. The back of the machine will be like right there, and then the CFS can sit up on the desk. So here's to hoping. So what do we got going on in here now? Oh, it did black. Alright, well, we pretty much see how everything's been working, so we'll just come back and take a look at the finished product when it's done. So that went pretty easy. I just went and I scanned for it, I found it, I connected it, and there it is. It shows my print history, the things that was just printed. It even shows a little picture beside it, right, to show that what it looked like, the thing that was printed. There is the camera. I don't see any controls for the camera, so I haven't figured that out if there is one. And then as I go down here, so this is the bed of whatever, I guess, object detection. And then we've got our spools here. And then we've got nozzle temperature, hot bed and chamber, and it gives you a little graph of everything as well, which is kind of neat. And there it is. It's done. Let's take a closer look at this. Let's use their a new scraper here. Well, I'd have to say that's not bad. Can't see the ripples at all. Like it blended in really well. And even the finished side looks great. Like, look at that. That's awesome. That looks great. So here's another thing that's I think you guys would find interesting. So I've got the Creality print up, and there was a guy saying that it was really jerky and everything and not very smooth. Well, I don't know. Like, that guy might have had maybe not as powerful of a computer. I think this software just may require a beefier computer to run it. That's probably what it is. I spent about $3,000 on this sucker back, actually 5 years ago. And it's still a beast. It's still, you know, there isn't anything I can't do. Like, I mainly got it too for designing with Fusion 360, and you know, like, this is pretty smooth as far as from what I can see. I have some playing around to do with this. This is just a cup I designed for a lady that does shower infuser pucks, and you know, this thing on the end right here, you know, suction cups attached to that, and this just hangs in your shower for the shower infuser. Right, so you can see how it's going to build. Right, the only supports it should need is right here, and that's an interesting tree design. Like it's a tree design, but it's still geometrical in a way. So anyway, now I have to get the printer synced to this before we can continue. Aha, figured it out. See, so then I can click, if I click on the blue, there, now it's blue. If I click on here again, I go back to white, now it's white. And I want this thing to be white. So now we're gonna slice it again. And we're gonna send to the printer. So it's confirming here, I guess. Please select the CFS, so yeah, that's right. PLA, so I can change it again if I wanted to here, but that's the one that we want it to be. It shows the camera here too, which is kind of neat. Shows a picture up there of what it's going to be. So everything is working actually quite well with this program. Like even the video on this, instead of being all choppy like the ones on the Bamboo, it's actually real time, very smooth, looks great. I'm doing my first print of my own in there so far, and it's looking really good. And it's super fast. So we'll see how this turns out when it's done. Well, there it is. The first official print on the K2 Plus. It's kind of nice. It does have these in the corners, so if you do pop the sheet off, it's easy to put it back on and make sure that it's square. Let's take a look at this. So there's our funky tree supports. That is actually pretty smooth. All of these done with no supports. Well, there we have it, guys. There is my Creality K2 Plus. I'll post some videos here and there in the future as we print some more things on it and we get it set up where it's going to be. Taking a look at some of the issues that people are having, again with the software. I think maybe just not a powerful enough computer. Those that were finding it was really choppy. I didn't find that at all. I had no issues. It was working great. So maybe it's just a little bit more demanding of a computer. So therefore maybe you just need to upgrade the computer in order to use it. I haven't tried it with OrcaSlicer yet. I have heard that there's issues with it registering the AMS system, or sorry, the CFS CFS system. But you know what? I so far I don't mind the Creality slicing software. It seems to have some pretty cool stuff about it. It's just like anything else, just a matter of learning how to use it. And if it works, then that's fine with me. No layer issues. I haven't tried ABS yet. I saw that there was a guy having a problem with ABS, so you know that could very well be a problem I might have too, because I have lots of ABS and I'm planning on printing ABS in this thing because it has all of the filters and whatnot as well as doing carbon fiber and a few other things. So we'll see how it goes. Another thing too, the guys from BQ make a build plate for this, a cryo grip would be nice to see for this machine, as well as like the Neptune 4 Max. That would be awesome, because that's a one game changer for any of these printers, is having a really good build plate that just stuff sticks to. That's the beauty of all my Bamboos that I have hooked up right now. They all have that plate, so if they made one of those for this, that would be awesome. Obviously I bought this with my own money. This is all my own, just setting it up, playing around with it, checking it out, in my own honest opinion on it. I have no affiliation with them, obviously. So far, I haven't had any issues. Now, I've only had it for a day. We'll see how it goes, but so far, a lot of the other things that people were saying, I haven't had a problem yet, so cross my fingers and I just don't. Well, there we go. We kind of have it set up like the way I wanted. It stuck out too much on that side, so I'm just going to put my garbage can there. But that fits under my table perfectly with just enough room. And like I said, the screen faces up, which is great. Makes it easy to control. This keeps it kind of hidden away too a bit, so it's not going to get banged into. The only thing is that the AMS I'd like to put into the corner over there, but as of right now I can't, and I'll show you why. There's actually two little holes on the back of the CFS unit as well that you can mount it here, which is good because this little cable is way too short, and so is this one, and this one and this one are just long enough to reach down there right now. I ordered some Capricorn PTFE tube. The chunk I ordered comes in 6 foot long, which is great. That'll give me lots of length. And on Amazon, they do have these cables, and they have one that's 150 centimeters long, which that works out to be, I think it was 59 inches, which that'll give me plenty. That's longer than this one, right? To be able to take the whole thing and shift it over here to have it in this spot, and that leaves me my desk still free to be able to do stuff here. So that kind of works out, I guess. We'll just have to live with it like this way for now until I get the other orders in. Anyway, that's all I got for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe and share, all that good stuff. It really helps the channel. Keep on printing, because printing is fun. See you next time.